got back from the gun store and was able to pick up something. Hey there, Tom. It's Tom Tech Show. I know this show is about technology mostly, but sometimes I throw some other life things in here and other different fun things that I do. Um, but today I went and picked up my firearm. I purchased a firearm recently, and they told me that, of course, it's going to take, you know, 10 days because there's a 10-day waiting period in California, and they said the Department of Justice was like way behind, so we're going to be people say it was taking 3 weeks, sometimes 4 weeks, in order to get that processed, your background check. Mine, fortunately, came right through. I called it, and the 10 days, you've got 10 days. So you got, if you buy the gun at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you have to wait till 10 days and then past the 1 o'clock on the 10th day in order to go pick up the firearm. So I called yesterday at like 4:50, I think was the time that I could call. So I called at 5:30. They said, yes, you're clear. You can come pick it up. So this morning I ran down and picked it up. So here we go. It's just come out. You look at it in the store, and they get it all set for you to travel and everything else. So here it is in the box. I just have to move these. These are gluten-free, dairy-free peanut butter cookies, which are delicious. If I ever start doing, if I ever get moved and get a nice kitchen, then I can start doing some cooking videos, because I do cook quite a bit and I do make my own kind of recipes quite a bit. I made a homemade potato chowder because we don't eat dairy or meat or gluten or anything like that. So I made my own kind of potato chowder. It came out incredibly well. I'm loving it. So I made enough to last for a couple of days. So anyway, back here. So this is it in the box. We got it set up to travel, so we're just going to open this box up here. And here we go. This is what you have to do to get it set to travel, which is you have to have the cable lock on it in order to get it to take it anywhere. So I do have some keys here to remove this. So what you get, so typically when it ships, it will ship and it will have one of the magazines. So of which there are 2 magazines. So we get 1 magazine, and you get second magazine. So in California, that's kind of late, right? If you get 1 magazine, I think the standard is like 18 rounds or something like that. Where these are California ones, so they can only hold 10. But you can always switch to the next magazine. These laws are dumb. So here is the weapon. We'll just move the box out of the way. We'll kind of cover what's in the box. So it gives you, the gun is typically sitting in this bag right here. And it will, they said if you leave it in this bag, the gun will rust. So I have the bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We have, of course, registration cards and warning cards and how to use your firearm card book, so they can tell you how to rack it. I think there's probably stuff in there on maybe how to clean it. No, open, no. A little bit. Field stripping. Okay, so they do some field stripping and assembly and sight adjustment and stuff like that. So there we go. I gotta get to the range in order to get the sights, kind of lined up. So you get a few, little documents in the box. So there we go. So let's release it from its. Gosh, this camera just doesn't know whether to be light or dark. So there we go. That looks like something. Let me move this. Maybe that will help. Oh yeah, there we go. I tried to turn off auto exposure on that, but it said no. I think it's kind of funny that there's, an Olaf and a Buzz Lightyear with my keys that are, unlocking my gun. That's what they need to do. Disney's missing a whole huge market of, making, Disney guns. So The chamber is clear, so we can see, I can look down in here, the chamber is clear, the magazine is out, so the slide is locked open, so I think, you know, we're fairly sure that this is not a loaded gun at all. It is not cocked, so, but there is one thing I like, if I can see, get it to show here, which is gonna be really hard. But this right here, there's a little piece thing right here that says, here, let's see if I can brightness down, autofocus here. See if we can get focus on that, and right there. Okay, so that says right there, loaded when up. Okay, so if there's a round in this weapon, this piece sticks up a little bit and shows red, so that you know it's another. I mean, there's no safety on this weapon. There's a little bit of a safety, like the trigger has a little bit of a, you know, if it falls and just the main part of the trigger moves back, it doesn't move. You have to move the little tiny tab in the front of the trigger in order to pull it back. So that, right? So this helps you to know when there's a round loaded in the magazine. So it also has these sights. I got this because of these sights. So these are what are called high visibility sights. So I'm going to just completely kill this camera because it's just not being happy at all. Okay, so these sights, so you can see that there's red there, and then there's kind of a green there on that one. So what happens is the light, typically when you're in you know, the gun range, light hits the top of these, and when you're looking through it, actually looking through it, I don't know if I can get it to see. You can see how the green dot and the red dots kind of light up. So as the light hits, it goes through these little things and lights up, so you can really see and aim, you know, what you're aiming at. So that was one reason I really liked this weapon, able to do that and everything. So it's not really heavy. I mean, even with the mag and probably ammunition in it, it's still not super heavy. So my wife's going to be helping my wife train her and get her on how to use it and everything else and stuff. So I got a bunch of guys that we're going to be going to the range soon. So we'll be getting the range, getting some rounds through it. I did buy, they could only sell me, of course, there's 2 boxes of 50, I think, in here. I don't know how many rounds are there. Oh, yeah, 2 boxes of 50, so I have 100 rounds here to run through at the range. And we'll see. I mean, it seems like fun. I mean, I played with, not played with guns, I handled guns and stuff all in my youth and 20s and stuff, being, you know, shooting gophers and going backpacking and finding tree stumps and practicing and stuff on that. So should be fun. Also, I do have this folder here. Now what I do is I take all of my gun paperwork and put it and keep it in this folder so that I always know where it is. And then this folder goes into my, you know, safe in the house where I keep all my important papers, which is where you want to keep it. Also, take pictures of all of the documents with your phone. So then you have, you know, virtual copies. So the gun's stolen, your house actually burns down or something like that. Then you have a quick way to just go look up those pictures, or if you have a note-taking program, then you can, you know, quickly get that information back, you know, about your weapon that's registered to you, that you're, you know, of course, responsible for. All right, well, there you go. That's my new purchase that I made. And if you got any questions or anything about this weapon, or if you have any tips for me getting back into the range and doing things like that, then please share and share for the else. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to all the videos everywhere, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.